Welcome to the thrilling conclusion of the West Indies tour of New Zealand. In this video, we break down the dramatic third test at Mount Maunganui, where New Zealand clinched a dominant 2-0 series victory. The match was packed with tension, questions about declarations, and a pitch that kept everyone guessing. As the series reached its final day, all eyes were on whether New Zealand's tactics would pay off, and if the pitch would become the nightmare for batters that many predicted. Let's dive into the key moments and performances that shaped this unforgettable test. New Zealand set the tone early with a massive first innings total of 575 for 8 declared. Devon Conway was the star, smashing a brilliant 227, while Tom Latham added 137 and Rachin Ravindra contributed an unbeaten 72. Their partnerships frustrated the West Indies bowlers and laid a solid foundation. The Bay Oval pitch, known for being batter-friendly at the start, allowed the Kiwis to pile on the runs. This dominant batting display put New Zealand firmly in control and set the stage for the rest of the match. Facing a daunting total, the West Indies showed resilience in their first innings. Brandon King led the way with a gritty 67, and Kavem Hodge anchored the innings with an unbeaten 123. Despite their efforts, the visitors could only muster 420 runs, trailing by a significant margin. Jacob Duffy was relentless with the ball, picking up 4 wickets for 86 runs. The Kiwis' disciplined bowling and sharp fielding ensured they maintained the upper hand, keeping the pressure firmly on the West Indies. In their second innings, New Zealand's openers made history. Tom Latham and Devon Conway both scored centuries, Latham with 101 and Conway with 100, becoming the first pair of openers to record twin tons in the same first-class match. Their partnership not only extended New Zealand's lead but also broke several national records. The declaration at 306 for 2 set West Indies an almost impossible target of 462. Putting the hosts in a commanding position heading into the final innings. As the match entered its final phase, the Bay Oval pitch began to deteriorate rapidly. What started as a batter's paradise turned into a minefield, with cracks and uneven bounce making life difficult for the West Indies batters. The surface, described as a mess of broken plates, fascinated players and spectators alike. Darrell Mitchell even pinched the pitch to check if it was real. This dramatic change set the stage for New Zealand's bowlers to take full advantage and push for victory. West Indies began their final innings with promise, reaching 87 without loss. However, what followed was a dramatic collapse. 8 wickets fell for just 25 runs after the morning drinks break, as Duffy and Ajaz Patel ripped through the batting lineup. Shai Hope's dismissal, leaving a full toss that crashed into his toe, epitomized the pressure and confusion the West Indies faced. Smart field placements and relentless bowling left the visitors reeling, unable to recover from the sudden onslaught. Jacob Duffy was the standout performer, taking 5 wickets for just 42 runs in the final innings. With this haul, he broke Sir Richard Hadley's record for most wickets in a calendar year for New Zealand and surpassed Trent Boult for the most wickets in a home series. Duffy's ability to adapt, using bounce and variation, made him the perfect weapon on a tricky pitch. His leadership and consistency have established him as a key figure in New Zealand's bowling attack. Ajaz Patel played a crucial role with his left-arm spin, generating an impressive 15.8 degrees of turn. He bowled unchanged on the final day, finishing with 3 wickets for just 23 runs in 32 overs. Ajaz's clever use of flight, angle, and the cross-wind made life miserable for the West Indies batters. His partnership with Duffy accounted for nearly 70% of New Zealand's overs in the final innings, sealing the victory and showcasing the value of spin on a wearing pitch. With the West Indies bowled out for just 138, New Zealand secured a massive 323-run win and a 2-0 series sweep. The team climbed to second place in the World Test Championship standings, capping off a memorable home season. Devon Conway was named Player of the Match for his twin centuries, while Jacob Duffy took Player of the Series honors with 23 wickets. As the team celebrated, questions lingered about Kane Williamson's future, adding a bittersweet note to an otherwise triumphant campaign.